Prof, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. I guess that's the first question to you. Are we going to see more coalitions after this vote?
I think we should expect more coalitions. You need to understand that the ANC is getting into this as a limping party, and the dominance that it used to have has been shattered. And there are people who may not choose to vote for it who are traditional voters. And when that happens, that will lead to a possibility of coalitions. And that in itself good in a sense. It sends a message to parties that are not responsive or responding to the voters or to when they fail to keep their promises. But most importantly, coalitions have also a way of forcing parties to work together, for parties to have what you call a minimum program of action where they can actually agree. And from a history that we have of divisions, this, you could actually say, the good thing about it is that it forces also political parties to start having a discussion among themselves, where they move from enemies to opponents and to possibilities of collaboration. So we should not be too alarmed when that happens.
So who do you reckon is going to be the big winner in this by-election? I've seen some pundits say the EFF will come out tops.
Well, the EFF has been consistent in its message. It has been consistent in its programs. It has been consistent in how it conducts its affairs, both in Parliament and also on the ground and in the courts. So if they are good in messaging and putting out this consistency, there might be a way that people will actually say maybe that's a party that we can support. Remember, the ANC is at the space where it is not even able to advance its own resolutions. It is a party that is caught up in internal divisions, in internal conflicts. So I don't think they had done enough on the ground to secure an outright victory that one is almost expect the ANC to do. So I do think that it will be a bit of a setback, but in terms of democracy, we should not be too alarmed.
Yeah, and the outcome of this by-election vote, would that be a test for the sentiment come the municipal elections next year or not?
I think, yes, it would be, and it should be what you may call warning shots. But looking at where the ANC is at the moment, I don't see it as a party that will improve in its fortunes. I think the party has been given enough time to fulfill its promises. But what we know now is that whatever gains may have been made in the last 26 years, we are seeing a reversal of that, both in terms of its policy, but also in terms of the support that it had always enjoyed. Of course, the existence of the EFF and the UDMs and other parties are simply an indication that the party was on the path of self or internal destruction.
All right, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. That was Professor Sipho Seepe from the University of Zululand.